Hello, everybody, and welcome to Angels News. Today is Tuesday, the 11th of January. It's a beautiful day, 2022. Very beautiful date. So, if you're joining me, say hello, and you can share with other people and tag people that you think would like to hear the things that the angels have to tell us, because we are now in a very special time that we are in, and we're going to talk about it right now. So I see that you're joining me, so say hi so I know who is with me. Here I see you now. Okay, good to see you. So please say hello. So I hope you've seen the weekly message. I forgot to send it by WhatsApp. I sent it just now. I forgot to send it on Sunday, so sorry about that. But I have sent it today. So if you haven't seen the weekly message, we'll talk about it now, and then you can go and watch the weekly message, and you will understand everything. Here now, I see you joining me. Hello, Angela and Anna, and Yoav, and I see more people. So it's great to see you here with me. So this weekly message was talking about two things. The first thing is to let go of the things in our past and not look behind us, because when we do that, we are stuck in the past and we are not able to go to the future. Now, they've talked to us about it also last week when they said forget the old mind, leave it aside, and get used to look at your life from the new vibrations that are now in this planet Earth, but it's something that we need to learn how to do. So this week they told us what we need to do in order to do that part, which would be easier for us to understand why they're asking us to do that. So first of all, the time that we are now in, we are starting a new process. And this process is like waves, because 2 years ago, when the virus, the COVID-19, struck our world, we started a process of cleaning. The beginning was that we are all together. All the world were doing a process together of understanding that we are all equal, and that one thing can affect the entire world, and we need to see ourselves as equal. After that wave, we had a lower phase that each person had to go inside and find out what need to be changed now in his life. What are the things that are not supporting the kind of life that he wants? So a lot of relationships, a lot of people broke their relationship, and other people found out that they need to change the relationship that they are in. They need to do some changes and the work that they were in. So it was a depth work of looking at our life and understanding what do I need to change. And then again, we had another wave that we've seen the entire world again together. It was the second lockdown that we had to look at the entire world together. The vaccine came to the world, and people had to see how different people decide different decisions, and we need to respect one another. So again, it was a global lesson for all of us to see how we are still equal, how we respect other people's decisions, how we behave to them, how they behave to us. And again, after that, there was also a deep work in ourselves, inner depth work, that we need to look at our life and say, okay, these are the people in my life. What am I going to do? They disagree with me, okay, or they think different from me. How do I respect them, and how do I make them respect me? And now this is the third wave, and this wave is starting from again, now we have the Omicron coming to our world, and we had to look, because at a lot of people, and understand that it's very fast people get infected, and then we want to look at it and say, okay, but how do I react to that? Because this wave that we have now is a different kind of wave from what we had before, because now we understand that sometimes you can meet a person, he doesn't have any symptoms, and he actually can be sick, and you can get it as well, and you can transfer it to other people, although you are not sick. And then a lot of people, you're not feeling sick, and then a lot of people have bad emotions when they find out that they were sick, and they might infected other people, and they think that they are to blame. And we are going to a next phase now. This phase of inner depth work is to look at our life and to look forward, not to look to the past, and see what we are going to do next and how our life is changing. Now, this depth inner work that they ask us to do now is to find out how people around us make us feel complete, how they help us to go through the phases that our soul chose to go through, the road that our soul chose when she came here to the world, how those people around us, how those situations that we are experiencing now, how they are helping us to go through that path that we chose to be in. And this is the inner work that they are asking us to do now. So they said two things in the Angels News. First of all, don't look back. If you want to look back, it's only because you want to learn what you've done then, but you're not going to do that again. You're not going to do the same things that you have done in the past. You're going to do new things. So you need to look at your past only if you're able not to get stuck in the past and try to understand how to do what you've done then, but to understand how that thing make you closer to where you are now, how that those decisions brought you to this time that you are in now. And they ask us to look to the future, to look actually to this time, to the present that there is right now, and to look at the situations that we are experiencing now, and to remember something that is very, very important, that this situation, no matter what it is, if it's good or bad experience for us, if we like it or not, it doesn't matter. This experience that we are experiencing right now, it's something that our soul chose. She chose to be in this time right now because it takes us another step in the path that our soul choose to go. And we need to remember that everything works for our highest benefit. And if we are here in this situation right now, even though we might not like it, we might not be pleasant for us, there is a reason why we are in now, and we don't want to kill the messenger. You know that phrase that someone say, don't kill the messenger, he's just transferring you the information, he's just telling you the news. Well, it's more than that. He's here, he have a part to help you go through the life lessons that you choose to go through. And those people that might irritate us and might make us feel that we are in confused with ourselves, not understanding why they're all the time kind of irritating us. So we need to understand that those people help us go through the path that our soul chooses to be in. And what they are asking us to do at this time is to stop as many times as we can and look at the people around us and ask ourselves, how are those people making me complete? How they are helping me to go through the life lessons, how they are supporting me. I want to understand. They are supporting me. I know it for sure. But how? What is their part in my path? And they actually ask us to make a list this week to make a list of the people in our life and to ask ourselves, how are these people, can be people that we have good relationship with and other people that might have we're struggling in the relationship with them. So to write, how are those people supporting my path? How are they making me feel complete, be complete in my actions? What are they teaching me? Because I know that they are supporting me in those in the experiences that my soul choose to be in. And I want to write down those things for helping me look at my life from a new perspective. Now, they said to us in the past, the angels told us in the past that we're going to feel new vibrations. There are new vibrations coming to the world, and we will taste new taste in our mouth, and we will see new colors, and we will see new movements also in space. And if you remember, they told us to look at a dot and just to see all the movements in space. So now they're telling us you're going to feel new emotions that you will not know how to call them. You haven't experienced them until now. It will be all kind of things together, and you will not know to say I'm happy or I'm sad. You will feel something different, and these new feelings will come from these new observations that we will do, the new perspective that we will get on our life when we will do that that work that they are asking us to do now. We will find out those new emotions when we will be able to look at our life from a new point of view. So what they are asking us is to understand that they are taking us through a path of finding who we are, redefining ourselves, redefining the emotions that we experience. And they want us all the time to remember that this path that we are now in, even though we don't understand it all the time, always work for our highest benefit, always take us to where our soul chose to be in. And sometimes we don't understand it from our mind, but they already told us, keep the old mind aside, put it back. Don't look at your life from that mind. Don't think about your life from that perspective that you are used to look at. Look at it from new vibrations. And the new vibrations are asking us to know that we now have to do a really, really deep inner work, and to understand how those people in our life, how those situations that we have in our life, even though we don't like all of them, how they are supporting the path that our soul chose to be in right now. And when we know that, if there is a situation that normally makes me feel sad or angry, then I understand that I don't need to feel sad or angry, because that situation is taking me another step in my path. It's actually helping me go through a new phase of knowing myself, the new me, because I don't have to react the way I used to react in the past. So we have in Hebrew, we have that model, what we call model Efrat, and it means the first letter is A. It's not A, it's the event. Okay, it's E, the event. Something happened, the situation that happened. The second is the interpretation that I'm giving it. The third word is the emotion that I have for it, and the last one is the thing that I will react, the reaction that I will have. So we have a word for it in Hebrew. And if we take it now to what they are telling us, they're actually telling us, you have an event, something happened, okay? There is a situation there. Interpret it in a different way. Give it a different interpretation for what you have done until now, to the way that you are used to. Look at it from a new perspective. Stop and don't give it the interpretation that you usually give it. Look at it and say, okay, how is this situation now supporting my path, the path that my soul chose to be in? How is this in a situation now helping me grow, helping me find out new things about myself? And then the emotion that we will have to that will be different from the emotion that we used to have. Because if someone did something to us, let's say, I don't know, not even if someone did something to us, the car broke down, okay? So emotionally, if I will give it the interpretation that I used to, I'll be getting angry. The emotion will be that I'm angry, that I'm sad, that I may be afraid of how much it will cost me. So there's all kind of bad emotions. But if I stop there and I look at it and I say, okay, the situation that I'm having now, okay, the car broke down, is something that is taking me to another step in my path. It's going to support my development, my personal development, my spiritual development. It's going to help me find out new emotions. And then new emotions will come, because I will not feel sad. I will feel maybe curious. Maybe I will feel all kind of mixed emotions together. Like I said, you're going to find out that you have new emotions, and we'll look at it from a different perspective. And I might feel something that I never felt about it. Maybe I will feel that I'm happy to find out what can I learn from it. Okay, maybe I will feel that if I have a strong belief, maybe I will change the situation. It happened to me, by the way, that the car broke down. I just sat down and I put my hands on the car and I said, okay, I believe in you. I believe in the strength that I have to make this car work. And then after about 15 minutes, it worked again. So maybe something new will happen because we give it a different interpretation. So the next phase of the emotion will be a new emotion that we still haven't experienced until now. And then the reaction that we will have will be a new reaction as well. So when we are now looking at the new world that we are creating a new world because we are going to be different. We are new. We are now, every second in our life, we are new. Our cells are new all the time. And the way we think and the way we look at things will be different, because we are now exercising thinking differently and looking at our life from a different perspective. And this is the message that they gave us. They told us, put back all the things that you used to think. Don't look back. Look to the future. And when you're looking to chapter, look at it from a new perspective, from a new point of view, and make sure to remind yourself all the time that it's working for your highest benefit. Now, they said to us last week, and maybe even the week before, they told us to have at least 2 or 3 people in our life that can support us to go through that way, that we are the path that we are now going, and we have a community, people that can support us in our way. So when we are doing that process, that they ask us that the task that they gave us, the work they gave us, to look at the people in our life, we can maybe even share with those support group that we have, the people that are in our support group, to share with them what did I find out about other people in my life, how they support my path. Now, again, make sure that you're doing it not only with people that you are struggling with, because it's not just them that's supporting us, it's all the people that are close to us. So it can be our parents, it can be the kids, it can be a good friend, it can be the partner that we have, it can be the boss. So all kind of people that are in our day-to-day, every day we meet them, we talk to them, they affect us every day. They are the people that we want to look how they affect our life, and to make sure that we understand how they help us be complete, what they help us to do in our life, because they are here, they are the messenger. We don't want to kill them, we don't want to get angry at them, we want to look at them and to understand how they are helping us. Now, I know that it's something that it's not easy for us to do, but we don't have to go and tell them. Okay, if there is someone that we don't like and we find out that he's helping us, we don't have to go and tell them that. Not now, at least. They didn't ask us to do that now. But at the minute that we understand that that person, even though he might be annoying and we might struggle communicate with them, when we understand that that person help us, and we know how, the entire relationship will change. It happened to me, by the way. And when I found out, so what happened was that every time that that person did something that used to make my blood go mad in my body, I used to feel so angry in 2 seconds. One word from that person, and I used to feel that I just have to scream. And after I understand what this person is helping me to listen. Okay, I'm telling you that because sometimes it's really hard to find that. So that person helped me listen beyond the words, what he's trying to tell me and that he's not saying. And when that person, I felt that he's attacking me every time that he talked to me. So when that person talked to me and I felt that I'm being attacked, I just learned how to calm myself down, even though my stomach was all wobbling. And I used to calm myself down, just breathe, don't say anything, and reminding myself in my mind, that person is helping you listen beyond the words. He's asking you to listen beyond the words because he can't express himself. You can help him by listening to what he's trying to say, and you will help yourself to exercise listening. And when I listened beyond the words, and I told that person very calmly, surprisingly, I said to him, I understand that you're trying to tell me that you need my help. And all of a sudden, that person stopped screaming at me and started crying and said, I do need your help, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what is that help that I need. And a new conversation was open there, a new communication. So I still need to do that sometimes. I still need to remind that person, you're shouting at me because you need help and you don't know how to express it, and I'm here for you. But something new happened in me, because if I used to defend myself when someone is shouting at you, a lot of times you wanted to defend yourself. So this is how I felt. All of a sudden, I didn't feel that I need to defend myself because I wasn't feeling attacked. I felt that someone is asking for help. I felt like this person is calling me, help me, just telling me, help me. So all the conversation have changed, all the communication, all the relationship between us have changed. And that person now is something that we're working on it. And there is still a new emotion that is now, we are now building between us, because it's something that affects both sides. So this is our weekly message, and this is the work that we need to do. And we really need to be open to those new emotions and maybe even write them down, although we might don't know how to express them except from the old mind. Okay, we can say it's a combination of all kind of feelings, but we really need to be open to them and to make sure that we are looking at our life, at our emotions from a new perspective. We're not trying to tag them as something that we know. Exactly the opposite. We say, okay, I don't know. I don't know that emotion. I'm open to find out what it feels like in my body. And also, for every situation that happened, I remind myself this situation is working for my highest benefit. It's what my soul chose to be. It's what my soul chose to be in. And that I want to make sure that I feel in my body open to new emotions that will help me understand the situation that I just gone through. Okay, let's see what you are asking. Angela, what to do, we need to do with the list afterwards. Okay, what do we need to do with the list afterwards? So it's something that you don't need to send to anyone. It's for yourself to understand that that person, those people in your life are helping you feel complete, and they are contributing to the development that you're going through, to your personal development. And when you will talk to that person during the conversation, remind yourself, especially if it's a person that you are struggling with, remind yourself all the time how he's contributing to your personal development, and then something will change in your relationship. So it's not something that you need to tell the other person, unless you think he will understand, and it might help him as well. But if you're not sure if you will, just put it for yourself, keep it even on your desk or something, and remind yourself the next weeks, every time that you meet that person, this person is helping me go through that lesson. He's helping me develop. He's helping me to go through the next level of the new me, to find out who is the new me. So this is what you need to do with the list. It's something they're saying that we need to remember. They said it also in the morning. How come I forgot it again? They said, I think about 2 weeks ago, they said that the new world is a puzzle that we still haven't seen. It's like we're building now a puzzle with all kind of weird pieces that we really don't know how to connect. But we don't even know the picture that we are now creating. We don't know what is going to be the end of it. So when we want to put pieces together in that puzzle, the first piece is us, and we are finding the new us now, the new me. I'm creating a new me, and that this time right now, and by experiencing new emotions, by giving new interpretations to situations, I will react differently. I will create a new me to the new world that is now being created for us, and we are creating together. So all the time we need to remind ourselves that we are now connecting the puzzle, and I want to find out who is me, who am I in this puzzle, and who is the new me. Okay. Okay, let's see your question. Okay, what if we broke contact with that person? Do we need to start the contact again? No, you don't have to start the contact again. Sometimes a relationship need to end. You just need to know for yourself what is his part in your life and how he contribute to your path and help you go through a development and to the path that your soul chose to be in. Okay. So thank you very much, first of all. Tomorrow I will put an advertise in my Facebook page, Be the Change, about the healing process that we're going to do in Israel. That healing process is going to be 7 places around Israel. We're going to start on the 25th of February. I said it's going to be in January, but we have to postpone it. So it's the 25th of February, and it's going to be on Zoom as well. sorry, not Zoom, on Facebook Live in a closed group on Facebook. So you can join us also from abroad. You don't have to come and be with us. But unless you want to, here in Israel. And it's going to be 7 places. We're going to do a work there to heal the world, to heal the earth, and to send healing to the whole religions in order to see ourselves as equal. And we're going to do a lot of work with the skies, with the earth, and whatever comes, and the angels that will come, and the light entities that will come. And you haven't seen the initiations. You're the people that don't speak Hebrew. You haven't seen the initiations, but they are very strong. And this is the process we're going to do together in those 7 places here in Israel. And it's going to be in Hebrew and in English at the same time. Okay, so let's see. You have a question here, and it will be the last one, and then we'll finish. So Cheryl is asking, could you say who should be on the list again, please? Okay, so the people that are close to you, the people that you talk every day, maybe it can be the parents, it can be your parents, your partner, your kids, friends, good friends, people from work that you see and they affect you every day. Okay, there is a saying that say that we are the average of the 5 people that we the five people that we have in our life the most. Okay, so if you are the average of those 5 people, who are they? Now, it doesn't have to be just 5 people. It need to be more than that, actually, because then you will find out more about the path that you're going through. When we are doing that, and if you're doing that you're looking at people in your life, and even if they are not in your life anymore, okay, like maybe your parents, you're not talking to them anymore, so or I don't know, maybe they passed, so they still affected your life. To look at what they did for you, how they help you in the process that you have gone through, will help you understand the process itself, your life lessons. So even if you're not in a connection with those people anymore, if you had like a really important relationship, maybe a partner for a lot of years, and now you're not together anymore, so to find out how that person affected your life and helped you go through the path that your soul chose to go through is something that is important for us, because going through the new emotions now, we want to understand how we reacted then, and to be open to react differently and feel differently. So it's good to do that also with people that were close to us or were important, had an important role in our life, even though they don't have it anymore. Okay, so I hope that gave you an answer. So thank you very much for watching, for being with me. Please share with other people, send them the live, send them the weekly messages, and tag them if you want. There's also my YouTube page that you can send. It's the change. I'm inviting you to join it too. So have a beautiful week, and so tomorrow I'll put advertise so you can read more about the healing process in Israel. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you again on Sunday on the weekly message. Bye.